So there's a lot of things going on, especially wedding planning, since the proposal and me telling Joey that I'm pregnant. So that's one good thing to tell you guys. Um, so I'm pregnant. Just found out in September. I didn't want to share with anybody yet. I kind of wanted to keep it to myself. But yeah, so I'm, as of today, 8 weeks pregnant. Now that's nonetheless not the issue. We're moving the wedding up pretty early. I have less than 3 months to plan a wedding, which is not that hard, but also keeping it in budget. And so, thank God, my fiance Joey, his parents are going to cover the wedding venue cost, which is about 5,000, 4,800 plus tipping, service and stuff like that. But we're gonna have it outdoors to keep it COVID safe. And Joey and I are gonna try to keep it personally our own budget, like $3,000. I'm trying to keep it number one, almost like the world record for the fastest planning wedding. Technically, his parents are paying for the venue. And then if we can stay in our budget for $3,000, that would be amazing. 8 weeks pregnant, planning a wedding, and trying to make it COVID safe is a little annoying because now I have to take account in providing COVID tests for everyone who seems to not want to go to a fucking clinic or, get tested for some odd reason. So now your question might be, well, what about those who are vaccinated? Well, regardless of COVID vaccinations, piece to my wedding to have taken within 72 will require every guest that ours, if they cannot provide negative results within 72 hours prior to my wedding, then they can't come. Some people find that as an issue. I find that like, hello, I'm 36, I'm 8 weeks pregnant as of today. I am high risk. I cannot risk getting sick at all, especially during pregnancy. It is a very much concern. Some people are fucking rude as fuck. I think it's really fucking stupid of you to think that it's not a concern. Like, just because, like, I don't fucking know who you associate with. I would like it to be safe. I'd like my guests to be safe. Um, but more important, I'm going to be the one meeting people at my wedding. And I just want to make sure the people I meet, that they're negative and that I don't catch COVID while, trying to have a fucking wedding. Like, first of all, I'm trying to throw a wedding. And for those that, say, oh God, like, no, or those who are asking so many fucking questions, like, it's up to you. You either go or you don't go. These are my guidelines. You're gonna get COVID tested. If they still don't seem safe to you, then I guess it's just not gonna happen. You just can't come to the wedding. Um, Based on the people who say no, in a way that works in my favor, because the food would be a lot less than for people. Um, and then I just don't have to limit. Then we don't really have to limit the guest list because the guests that I plan on inviting, if they're saying no, then I have more space at the wedding. So, of course, the more the merrier. But if you are holding back from celebrating someone's big day because you can't take a fucking COVID test within 3 days, then just sounds really fucking ridiculous. I'm not asking you to get a fucking vaccination. Like that shit's a little bit, that's different. All I'm asking you is to take a fucking simple test. You just put it up your fucking nose and the results come in 15 minutes, depending on if you take a rapid test or you go to a clinic and it takes about 72 hours for results. Like, not that fucking hard. It takes like 3 to 5 days for a test result. And I just need to see the results that happen within the last 3 days. That's it. So, um, I don't know how many people have tried to plan a COVID fucking wedding. Um, this is obviously not something that I've wanted to do, but since I found out I'm pregnant, I need to take the responsibility as me being a first time mom. I got to protect my child, you know, whether, it's right now, I need to do that, you know? Hi, Stevie Wonder. I need to protect my child. And the best way I can do that is to make sure that everyone gets a COVID test, you know? And the fact that I'm offering tests, like if people can't seem to retrieve their own fucking tests, go out to a clinic and get their own fucking test results done, that's on them, you know? But I have even planned, instead of like a rehearsal dinner, I planned a day before the wedding and then have my sisters who are nurses perform the rapid test in front of them to get to do test the day before the wedding and get the negative results, and then we can green mark them that they're okay to come to the wedding. But that's the thing that's so annoying, is that like I'm doing everything possible, like especially on fucking budget. Like I'm doing on budget. I'm putting my budget at like $3,000. Now, five at most, but 3,000. That's 1,500 towards food, 300 towards like three or 500 towards alcohol, and then like the other, I don't know, couple hundred towards decorations or miscellaneous things that we need, like ice, cups, things like that for the wedding. Um, as far as food goes, I've come to the conclusion first it was gonna be like Wood Ranch or the Chick-fil-A or Raising Cane's, Panda Express, and then so how much is a test? So you can get a COVID rapid test for $14 at Walmart, and it comes with two COVID rapid tests. And it's so easy to do. It's like a pregnancy test, pretty much. All you do is you put it up your nose, and you get the results in 15 minutes. It's literally like a pregnancy test. Instead of peeing on the stick, you're rubbing your two nostrils, and then you're twisting it in the little test with the liquid that it contains, and you get the results. Um, and you can get the results in 15 minutes. Now, the only way to verify those people is you have to do it in front of a nurse. So those tests usually have included a because I do it on myself all the time. Whenever I go out of town, my sister tests me, and we use the rapid test just to make sure before I enter the house that I'm like negative. So there's that option. I have provided so many frequently asked questions on my wedding page already. I've already created like a really good outline of where to get the test. If you can't buy the test, then where can you get the test for free? I gave a link of a local fucking clinic that they can go and schedule an appointment and go and get the test done. I even have another one where they send you the fucking COVID test. It's free, and then a live person through Wi-Fi or internet fucking verifies that you've done the whole test in front of them, and then sends a confirmation that it's negative or positive. I also have, let me see. So other than going to the store, going to the clinic, or getting the company to send you a test, use your options. So you have two free options, and you also have the third, which is you pay for a test. That's like between 15 to 23.99. You can get the test. It's $14 at Walmart. You can go to CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, and get a test for $23.99. And yeah, I just don't understand. Like that's the whole thing. And then the fourth option is you can't fucking seem to go to a testing clinic, ask them to ship you a free COVID kit, rapid test, buy it yourself. Then the fucking fourth one is you come and I'll get you fucking tested myself. You come to my wedding rehearsal day, like the day before, and you get fucking tested. Four fucking options. Not that fucking hard. It's been planned out. I mean, it's so stupid. Like, four fucking options. But people people are ridiculous. Like, if you want to go to a wedding with, are you having to, or just a negative test, or both? People are having the options, but they have to, if they want to come to the wedding, they have to take a test 72 hours prior to the wedding with a negative test result. That's it. That's all they have to do. I'm not asking for people to wear masks that day. They can if they want. It's optional. Um, but I'm just asking people to come to the wedding with a negative test result, with it taken within 72 hours. So they have so many opportunities. They can come the day before the wedding, get tested by my sisters on site, to verify that they're negative. Um, I don't want to fucking get COVID. I think you missed out on this, but Stevie, I'm 8 weeks pregnant right now. So by the time I get married next year, which the wedding's gonna be in January, so we have less than 3 months to plan this. I'll be about 4 months pregnant by then because I'm already 8 weeks now. So I'll be like 4 to 5 weeks pregnant. I'm a high risk. I'm 36 years old. It's a high risk for someone like me to get COVID. So it's not even, I'm very concerned for my health. And then I'm concerned about my family's health too, my friends, like all the guests. I don't want COVID spread it at all. So that was the number one topic. So thank you. Um, to the "you look young" comment. So yes, 36, high risk. It's considered high risk to be pregnant at 36 years old. So I don't want to have issues, and the people that are who who are going to make like a problem about, or they're just going to like say no. I just don't understand why they don't see that if someone's 36 years old pregnant, they can understand why I'm wanting to make sure everyone's negative when they come, and that they should just see how important I care about people's health. Like, like I'm caring enough that everyone who attends, is gonna be, we're gonna be all healthy and we're gonna be negative on COVID. That's it. Secondly, the food. I was gonna do Panda Express or Wood Ranch or um, Chick-fil-A, Raising Cane's, taco stand. I wanted something like that. But then I thought about it. I said, look, to be more safe, I kind of want individually packaged food at the event. So I finally came to the conclusion, what's in budget? What would hit my $1,500 food budget for 100 guests? Perfect. Boston Market. I love Boston Market chicken. I never had their barbecue ribs before, but here's the thing. My fiance's dad and some of his family members on his side are very picky eaters, and they're so picky that, like, we were trying to split between Panda Express and Wood Ranch because his dad loves Wood Ranch, and they love barbecue and they love chicken. Why not? Boston Market has rotisserie chicken, which is always so good, right? You get so many different choices. And there are also barbecue ribs on that menu. Why not? So I've come to the conclusion, I've already put in an order for 100 meals. They're going to come individually in containers, individual containers on the meals based on my order. So that comes out to about $15.50 an individual meal, which is exactly my budget. Well, I'm going $50 over my budget, but that's like, and then based on the people who actually say no now, because I'm requiring a negative COVID result, that will definitely reach my budget, because assuming 15 15 people don't go, so, or how many people don't go, like 5 people don't go, I'll hit my budget under 1,500 just easily. Don't mind my nephew, he's just screaming a lot. That's him talking. So yeah, so I did it where I did like 30 orders of barbecue ribs, 30 orders of regular of the herb and garlic chicken, rotisserie chicken, and then 40 orders of the original rotisserie chicken, and then you just pick two sides. So each meal comes with the choice of entree, and then it comes with two sides. So I kind of like paired the two sides. Um, and I'm trying to get more of it narrowed down with the choices. It seems like people, they have so many choices. Like you have cordon bleu, Nashville hot chicken, urban garlic, lemon piccata. What else they've got? They got the regular original chicken and then all white chicken, barbecue ribs, turkey, meatloaf. I think that's about it. But they had like so many options, which is good. And then they have like a bunch of sides, which I love creamed spinach. They've got sweet mashed potatoes. They've got mashed potatoes with gravy, sweet corn, steamed vegetables, broccoli. What else they got there? Macaroni and cheese and cilantro lime rice. So they have a lot of choices we can choose from. But the only thing is I have to choose it, pre-choose it, the side dishes for each individual like plate. So I think if I want to be safe, I could do just rice and steamed veggies with the chicken, or which is a healthier route or something. But anyways, I'm still trying to narrow that down, but it's in budget, so that's good. So and it's in sealed individual containers, which is again good, right? Because then nothing gets contaminated. It's not a buffet. Nobody gets to fucking grab or accidentally cough or talk with their saliva fucking spewing out. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking. So that's one thing. So that's another good thing I was able to find. So, first of all, I'm going to provide COVID tests if people cannot seem to get a COVID test, right? They can come the day before. Another option, a fifth option, was last resort. If for some odd reason they can't even do it the day before at my complimentary COVID testing site, then the day of the wedding, they have to come 3 hours prior to the wedding so that I can get. Oh, hold on, let me stop this. So that I can get them tested. They would have to contact me or the groom and get tested. So that's again five fucking options. I'm not trying to tell people not to come. I'm just saying like you need to get tested. Like it's not that hard. I'm not asking you to get a vaccination. Like I don't know what the fuck. I like because my fiance was like, well, what about those that are vaccinated? I'm like, the fucking Delta variant. You think I fucking care at this point? They're, like they could very well be carrying COVID and not know it, just because we have the antibodies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know if you guys know, but again, if I wasn't pregnant, maybe I'd be a little bit more lenient on the whole wedding idea, you know? But I'm doing everything as much as possible that can be safe for my guest and myself, or me and my fiance. Um, so number one is gonna be outdoors. Ceremony and reception both outdoors. Food is gonna be individually packed, so that way no one, I mean, I don't know about the restaurant, but I mean, I'm hoping they would be safe. Um, and so food will be packed so other people don't get on it. Um, and then everyone's going to have a negative result. Everyone's going to have a negative result 3 days prior to the wedding. Um, and then that's about it. Oh, and then dessert's going to be not going to need to be cut. It's literally going to be little bunttinis from Nothing Bunt Cakes. I don't know if you've ever had that, but Nothing Bunt Cakes makes these cute little things, desserts, and they're always so moist and delicious. Oh, here, let me show you what fucking Nothing But Cakes looks like so you guys know. I actually have one right by my bed. um, so, here we go. This is a Nothing But cake. So it's literally with cream cheese frosting on top. And who doesn't like a fucking, little cake here? So, anyways, frosting, cakes. You can get there's like 6 different flavors. You can get red velvet, confetti, which is pretty much like regular vanilla, lemon, carrot cake, marble cake, um, whatever else they have seasonal. I had pumpkin right there. It's pumpkin. Um, chocolate brownie cake, and I think that's about it. Some stuff like that. But anyways, that one's gonna be kind of like individual, and then I'm gonna order a normal bundt cake. So it could be like a tiered up. So I'm gonna only order 90 or 60. I'm gonna order maybe like 60 of those little mini bundt cakes, only because I don't know how many people are gonna want to eat it. Do you think everyone's gonna eat cake? I don't know. I really don't know. But that's what I figured I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna try to do that just to protect myself. That is my wedding plan, keeping it COVID safe. Um, honestly, I don't know what better way to be accommodating to my guests. Hey, you came on here and it's wedding talk, so you got to know wedding talk is going to be about food, um, and especially about COVID too. So it's going to be about food for sure. But yeah, it's going to be Boston Market. That's what we narrowed it down to. Plus, I had like a $50 Boston Market gift card, so that kind of knocked down the price a little bit. But yeah, I put practically like 15, came out to like 15.50, so it's pretty cheap for per meal. I'm actually hitting less than 50 cents my budget because there was a meal that was like $16 a person, um, from Wood Ranch, but that was barbecue chicken breast, and I hate barbecue chicken breasts. It was like I think you get like two barbecue chicken breasts, and you get two sides, and you get garlic rolls. Oh, Boston Market comes with cornbread, so you get an entree, two sides, and cornbread. Now, if I did the deluxe one, then everyone gets salad, but I don't want to, I think it's like rabbit food. I don't think people need to eat salad, honestly. Um, the location's going to be outdoors. So it's the location's going to be outdoors. It's going to be on a little farm. So it's going to be a farm. It's going to just be pretty much very, it might be cold because it's going to be during winter time. We're getting married in January. Yeah, it might be cold in January. I'm not quite sure. Probably will be cold though. So it's probably be cold or rainy, but let's cross our fingers there's no rain and that it's good weather. Um oh my god, and then here's another thing about the wedding thing. Photographer. I don't have a photographer. Um I don't think I want one, only because like half the time people take photos and they're just not good photos. Like in my preference, when I look at photos that they take, I don't think it's really good. So then I had reached out to an ex that I dated, thinking that we were good friends by by now, just because we didn't end up being that serious. I think like we're still friends, I've known him for 8 years. Okay. Well, I guess he was faking the whole situation, like faking the friendship. Um, I think I did butt hurt him. Personally, I didn't intend to do it, but I kind of think it's his fault because he like ghosted me, you know? But the reason how I met my fiance was because I was dating this guy and he disappeared in September on me, and then I met my fiance in October, and I try to tell myself like don't go for any relationship because, I really like the other guy, and I didn't want to ruin that, because it's been 8 years that I've known him, and he was we were friends only because he was in a serious relationship for so long. So finally he was single and I was single because every time we were both single, or no, every time one of us were single, the other was not single, right? It's always that stupid situation. This time we're both not in a relationship. So we were dating. Um, he lives in LA and I live in Orange County. So there's no way I can go, it's to see him or whatever. So it was kind of like, and it's not like he ever made the effort to really come see me. So it's kind of like, I don't want to drive to LA, like, to go and see somebody. And yeah, like, what. It's just kind of exhausting for me. And then I have to leave like the next day. It's not like I can stay for a few days, and just spend time with someone. So, anyways, long story short, I asked him about the thing. Hey, Pablo. Wow, it's been a while, huh? um, Haps team. So, hello, Pablo from LA. And then, so then I asked him, and he he said that he'd be. I asked him if he could just take a few photos of the wedding ceremony, and he said, "Well, would I like to take him on board as my photographer?" And he offers a $2,500 friends and family discount. And I talked to my fiance about that, and my fiance was like, "That's a lot of money." I said, "That's pretty much what it costs for a photographer in general, except they don't charge $2,500 for 8 hours. Usually it's $2,500 for like 3 or 4 hours. Anything more than that, it's a lot more money." And I know the guy does good work, but at the same time, I'm trying to stay in budget. I don't, at this point, it was too early. I didn't know where I was getting my food. I barely decided on my food as of like yesterday, or 2 days ago. And I had asked him about 2 weeks ago about this. So, right, Pablo? Because, so my fiance looked into it yesterday, and or he looked at, so 2 days ago we looked into it, or he looked into it, and I was creating my Facebook invites for save the dates, and I was trying to add that friend, the photographer, and did not see his name. Apparently he blocked me on Facebook. So what I thought was, it was cool because I kindly declined. I said, unfortunately, I just don't think that might be in my budget range. It's too early to tell. I still have to consider for food, and for, possibility of covering COVID tests for guests, like I don't know what I'm going to do for that serious thing. And I reminded him that I am pregnant and that I need to keep my expenses very low, considering the fact that just because I'm getting a once in a lifetime like marriage, like wedding, it doesn't mean I want to go in debt and then go in debt and then have a baby. Like I need to think for my family and think about, like, do I want to go in debt for fucking wedding, for fucking photography photos? Like, no, I don't think so. So yes, Pablo, if you have any ideas. um so anyways, I mean, all I wanted was him to take a couple photos, not be the photographer of the day, but just a friend photographer. Like you're attending the wedding, wouldn't mind you being photographer during the ceremony part. I would love that. Whatever's. So, and I already told him that I already have a photo booth booked. My brother has a photo booth, or he had a photo booth business, but because of COVID, he has not used the photo booth for almost 2 years now. So that was gonna be my other option, or my other way of getting the wedding party or the guest in, get like a momentum, like photos taken. Just capture it that way. So I already have a photo booth. In my theory, I didn't think I needed a professional photographer. I have friends that would love to offer to take photos for me. I have my girlfriend who's going to do my hair and my makeup free of charge. She's a hairstylist and she does plenty of weddings. She's willing to get someone to take photos for me. Um, just with her own normal camera. They're not professional, but they're offering to keep my expenses low because they care about me. So, in all terms, yeah, the guy that I knew for 8 years doesn't give a shit and just took my wedding opportunity as a fucking transaction like opportunity. Like he wanted to make money off of me. It's like, wow, okay. I mean, I I get you're thinking that I'm trying to use you for the wedding, but at the same time, like, you're a photographer. Why can't I ask a friend for, if he'd be willing to do it, and come to the wedding? I don't know. So, somewhere along the lines, maybe I butt hurt him in a way. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's a vindictive fucking person. I don't know. But it does upset me that somebody would do that and try to block me on Facebook, just because I asked. Like, holy shit, person can't just seem to fucking ask, Like, I'm not obligating you to do anything. Just like you put me in a weird obligation to ask if you would bring you on board. And I kindly declined and said, unfortunately, I just don't think that's in my budget right now. Especially 2,500 fucking dollars. And I'm trying to keep my budget at 3,000. Like, come on. Like, I think food is expensive to feed my guest. I don't think photos of my special day is that important. I'm pretty sure I can be ghetto and have a camera just filming the whole event somehow, some way. You know? I don't know. I think that's crazy. Super, super crazy. But anyways, that's the thing. So I have a photo booth already, and I've already planned to sell for cocktail hour. I'm gonna do the mini cheese and chicken tacos that they sell at Costco. Um, there's these little mini chicken tacos, which I really love, the ones from Jack in a Box, by the way. Those are really delicious. Mini chicken tacos. My mom's gonna make egg rolls. My mom makes really good egg rolls. And then Joey wants to have nachos with jalapenos, at the wedding. Oh my god. So anyways, we're gonna that's probably the only thing that's not gonna be COVID safe is the cocktail hour. So you eat at your own risk. And so it's the same thing with photo booth. You use at your own risk type of deal. Um, but yeah, so the food and the venue is $4,800 for the venue. So it's gonna include the ceremony, which could be up to 150 guests, and it includes like the benches, um, like I don't know if they have an arch. I don't know. We're gonna take a look at the venue on um. See, I get where he's coming from, but that seems high. I had a friend ask me to do her photos. I turned her, and she said that was too high. Oh no, I'm not going to give anyone disposable cameras because I don't want to upload their photos. It's okay. But I mean, thank you for the suggestion. Um, it's all based on your budget, and my budget is really low. My budget for the entire additional because the venue is already $4,800. And then on top of it, I'm only adding 3,000. Like that's how much I want to spend 3,000. And the fact that he was offering 2,500, it was very high, um, for me because then that's only $500 left in my budget. And how the fuck do I feed people? I'm not trying to go in debt. I'm not trying to overspend my limit. Um, yeah. So my idea is this: people just take their photos, you know, and then I'll send them a link. They can share it on Facebook. We can create a big old thing, or they can share it to me on Google Photos. Um, just send all their photos to me, which is great. And I honestly think maybe I'll put like another stand, and then people can create like a video for me too, like wishing me well. I don't know, like I would get someone to record, do a little recording for me. Because I have so many devices. I have an iPad, two iPhones, one's an 5S, one's a 6S. So I can always use these extra devices to just record stuff for me. Actually I have two, I have another 10S. I have a 10S. But yeah, so um I think that's the best thing I can do. The best thing I can do is have a section where people just press record and they film a message to me and Joey. So we can keep that. So we don't have to technically have photos, but I would love to have like a video, like a little montage of people just saying things and using the cameras to, you know, film, record, whatever they can and upload their photos and send it to me and Joey on Google Photos or whatever's. They can email it to us. All their photos that they have would be wonderful. They can attach it, because most people have Google. Or if they have Facebook, they can just Facebook it to us too. I'm pretty sure most people take their own photos anyways. And I think that's fine. And then the photo booth should cover it. My brother's offering his photo booth to me free, so that's good. And when I say brother, actually, he's actually one of my best friends. Um, See, and all I have to do is create a QR code then, and everyone can link all their photos that way too. And people can airdrop their stuff, like, airdrop their photos to my phone would be wonderful. Um, yeah, I think there's so many options like I can do without having a photographer. I have friends who are willing to bring a camera if they have a good camera and take photos for me. Bye, Pablo. Next time until Tito's Tacos. um, but yeah, so yeah, I think that's the other option that I have to go and get an idea of where to put that photo stand and like, hey, leave a message for the couple, like say something for the couple. Um, and then for party favors, I'm gonna keep it really simple. Um, when they have like name cards, like the seating charts, I'm pretty much just gonna buy these little plastic bags, the cellophane bags, or whatever's where they self seal. I'm gonna just put like a chocolate chip cookie in it. But before I put a chocolate chip cookie in it, all those sealed bags, I saw this woman have these like cool writings, like she'll write the names on there, and it's a little. You just kind of stick it on individually, like it's printed on this. You can transfer the print of the what do you call it? The font or the wordings. It's one of those like label organizer things where it just like it transfers on. So, anyways, it's on a thing and it transfers like as if like you buy a tattoo or something like it transfers on to things that you want to organize or something. So I'm thinking, I would get my family to help me transfer all these little names on the baggies, right? And then put a cookie in there and seal it up. And then also, after we put the cookie in there and seal it up, they all have their names on it. So the day of the wedding, when we're trying to seat people, what they'll have is they'll know where their seating is. It's gonna be, and then also I'm gonna contain hand sanitizers because we gotta have fucking hand sanitizers at this wedding. Because I'm saying it's COVID free, so let's put some fucking hand sanitizers at this wedding too. So what I'll do is I'll kind of like have hand sanitizers for each person at the table, and they'll get a cookie so that way when they look for their seating, they'll see on the cookie too. It'll be on the cookie. Their cookie is their name card, pretty much, because we're not going to have plates. We're going to have individual meals, so we don't. I don't need anything else, if that makes any sense. Um, so that's what I would do. I have to make a seating chart and a food list of who's got what to what table. So I think that is one thing. That is the most inexpensive and useful way to give someone a little party favor as well as, yeah, as well as give them something tasty, a treat too, but has their name on it. So yeah, they can find their seats and then just, yeah, do that. So that's so far my plan. Um, yes, this is my fucking first marriage, Stevie. What is it? Why would it be? What the fuck? Yes. Is it that surprising that someone, you think people get married multiple times or something? People don't get married that often. Yes, this is my first wedding. Why? Why do you ask that question? I feel like that's an interesting question. But anyways, trust me, my wedding dreams were different back then. But with COVID, I have to change it completely. You have? I have. um. So yeah, I don't know if anybody else's thoughts. How do you think I'm handling my wedding? Huh? You think I'm doing it pretty safely, considering the fact we have a bartender. We have. I'm hoping what I do is that these people who serve at my wedding can be able to distribute the food to the tables for me, but supposedly they don't. So I'm gonna have to hire staff to do that. So that costs more money, and I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna make my family and friends, like our family and friends do it, like my fiance's family to help out, who can arrive early, do it, you know. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do that. But yeah, I think as far as it goes, we get the cake, we get the food. I really wanted some Asian food, but his family's so picky, so I guess we're not doing Panda Express. Panda Express was like, my fiance was actually upset first. Like, he was like, what? I thought we are gonna do Wood Ranch and Panda. I said, that's not fucking fair that we're gonna do some Wood Ranch food to satisfy your fucking father and shit, because they can't fucking eat Panda. Like, it should just be one fucking meal. It shouldn't be fucking two different shits, like, going into it. And I don't know. Forget it. No. And I said, everyone's going to get their own meal. It's going to be individually packaged. And guess what? If they can't finish their fucking meal, they can take it home. It's already in a to go box, it's already in a fucking container. So there you have it. I've resolved the issue. You either finish your meal or you can take it home with you. So, some people want to take home their food. They can take home their food now. They can take it home with them. They can, give it to their partner or kids or whatever's. I don't care. But yeah, because my brother, my best friend, who's given me the photo booth for my wedding as my wedding gift, him and his wife went to his cousin's wedding not too long ago. And literally, he's telling me, because, when I sent them the RSVP, he told me that his wife caught COVID at the cousin's wedding, and it was not COVID free at all. Nobody was COVID tested. Everybody was not wearing masks. Food was buffet style, um, and it wasn't outdoors. It was a fucking disaster, it sounded like to me. And that's like my biggest fear, is to be the reason why people catch COVID. I need to be responsible, especially if I'm going to be a freaking mother. So, anyways, um, so if anybody was having a wedding planned and they were trying to figure out budget wise, I might be too cheap, but it works for me. How to have a wedding with under $7,000. Choose a venue that offers um, to bring your own beer, like to bring your own alcohol, bring your own drinks, bring your own food. That they're okay with that, and that they don't charge you. Most venues charge you per their fixed prefixed menu. Um, I was trying to avoid places like that just because I don't I don't think it's right for me to pay like $60 a plate for people. That's outrageous, because already you're paying for a fucking venue and then you're paying $6,000 worth of food. Um, yeah. Yes, this is my fucking first baby. That's why it's high risk for me. It's high risk because I'm 36 years old, my first child. Yeah. So everything's first, okay? First wedding, first baby. Could be triplets, could be twins. I don't know. I don't know what I'm carrying yet because the doctors are being really dumb with health insurance right now. So I have to wait for a referral for an OBGYN. So I don't even know what the fuck I'm carrying. I don't even know if it's one baby, two babies, three babies. I don't know. Apparently, when you're 36 years old, not only are you high risk, but you have a potential, very small, rare potential to have twins or triplets. So I could be pregnant with two kids or three kids. I don't know. Um, but I have been very, very exhausted, nauseous, but sometimes hungry, sometimes not hungry. Um, I've had a hard time eating. Um, some foods just don't taste that awesome to me anymore. Some foods taste so bad, like, oh my God. But yeah, so, but no, thanks for all the questions, Stevie. Obviously, going through my impatient hormones right now, but I've been very tired and exhausted, haven't slept very well. I did buy this cool necklace right here. So I don't know if you get. Oh, look, I'm wearing a Ryan Blaney shirt. Okay, so I don't know if you guys, changing the topic real quick, right? Because talking about pregnancy. So this necklace here is a um, diffuser. It's a essential oil diffuser. So you open this, and there's a little felt in here, and you put your essential oil in here, and it helps the scent. So that's how, like, when you're wearing it, you can smell it. So I have lavender essential oil in here, and you just kind of close it, and it snaps closed, and then you just wear it, and the aroma therapy of the essential oil comes on. So it helps with my, thank you, Stevie. It helps with my nausea or my bad sleeping habits because I get, I'll feel tired, but I can't sleep. So I put this Relax Blend essential oil from Noni by New Age. I used to be a IPC with Noni. Anyways, I got this. It's only $10 on Amazon. It was suggested by Brooke Canals. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but I'm a NASCAR fan. I love NASCAR, and one of my favorite people is Chad Canals. Chad Canals was a crew chief, longtime crew chief for Jimmy Johnson, and his wife Brooke Canals, who's married to Chad Canals, which is the crew chief. So he's a former crew chief of Jimmy Johnson and William Byron, and he's always been my favorite person because years ago I actually sat next to him and he was sitting next to Jimmy, and we were in the drivers and crew chief meeting, and I snuck in and I sat next to him, and I thought it was safe and cool, and he didn't question me at all. And then next thing you know, I was like, oh my God, that's Jimmy Johnson. So I tap on Chad, don't know who the fuck he is. And I literally tap on him and said, oh my God, is that Jimmy? He goes, yes, it is. He goes, do you want a picture? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, okay, after this meeting. So here I am talking to the fucking number one crew chief for Hendricks Motorsports in NASCAR. Don't even know it. And I don't even get his picture, but he remembers me. So every single time I went to the race, he would recognize me and say, hey, how are you? What are you doing? Then I was trying to go for Ryan Blaney. Obviously, I had a crush on Ryan Blaney, But Ryan Blaney and William Byron's car was during the practice race run, and Chad noticed me again. And I was on the news where Chad and me were like standing next to each other during the race on the news where they're doing coverage for NASCAR. And someone caught me going, "Hey, that's you," because I had fucking purple hair at the time. I had like purple, colorful hair. Anyway, so it's funny because his wife um, doesn't know that I have met her husband on multiple occasions. I even gave him like a cupcake from one of my favorite bakeries called Susie Cupcakes or Susie Cakes, and I gave him like a German or a Guinness cupcake. But anyways, besides the fact, so he's always been nice, and so I followed her on Instagram not too long ago, and she was talking on her story, and the story was about her just like feeling ugly. And so, but I've always loved her stories because they got such cute, adorable kids. Like they've got like the nice round face like the mom, and just really like blue eyes or brown. The daughter, I think, yeah, I think they have blue or brown eyes. One, the daughter I think has brown eyes. I think the son has blue eyes. But anyways, so I did not expect her to actually respond. I did not at all. I was just writing to her as a uplifting girl on girl support, where I was like, you're absolutely beautiful, but I understand sometimes people have their, insecurities, and that's okay. But just always remember, you may not feel beautiful outside, but you're always beautiful inside, and that's the only thing that's important, that you're a beautiful person inside. Doesn't matter how you look outside, right? So I said something along the lines about that to her, and I said, um, and for thoughts or suggestions for your podcast, any helpful hints or any helpful tips um, for people who just found out they're pregnant would be great. I told her, I'm like, I just found out I'm like 6 weeks pregnant, and I'm dealing with so much nausea. I can't seem to like eat any food. Um, do you have anything that you did to get through it? And so she responded, and she's like, first off, congratulations. And she's like, I know how you feel. It sucks. And she goes, Chad got me this necklace, and she sent the link, and that's how I got this. She got me this, so she sent me like, yeah, I mean, it was such a shock because, people like that, because in a way, she's kind of like a celebrity just because she's married to like one of the best NASCAR crew chiefs ever. He's really well known, and it's just crazy that she actually responded. But it's not even just her one time response. She followed up with like liking my stories and commenting back on if I commented on her photo. She actually realized it back. She actually, she says like, I hope it works out for you. So there's like a few back and forth where she actually responds for a few times and liked it, and it wasn't just like like hours later. So if anybody has anything, I have nothing but good things about the Knaus family. They are amazing people, and I'm so grateful that she actually told me about this necklace, because the next time someone else is now pregnant, I can suggest this to them because essential oils do work. I was like, wow, that is so smart, because I wanted something that like is on me, but like not like on my skin. And at least this one I can just breathe it in instead of like wear it on my skin. So I think that was like a genius thing that she offered. And sometimes I don't want it to rub anywhere else, so at least it's on this necklace. uh okay, so anyways, that's all I think for me, I would say, that's going on. That Brooke did me a great solid here telling me about this. And um she's got a podcast out. It's called Mombies. It's cute. It's not all about motherhood, but it's just her with her best friend talking, and it's definitely not boring. So go check it out if you're a NASCAR fan, and or if you're a female and you like NASCAR and you like all those NASCAR wives, she's definitely some person. I think, and again, she's like so freaking naturally beautiful. Like it's crazy. But that's about it. And wedding tips wise, I don't know if I'm gonna wear a wedding dress just because I don't know how fucking fat I'm gonna be. I don't know how pregnant I'm gonna look. Um, you know, I've had a lot of people suggest that I just get married next year after I have the baby. But here's where I don't want to do that. And this is why. I don't want to wait till after the baby because I feel like at that point I've lost my interest. Like I'm just going to want to focus on the baby. I feel like that's even more of a concern because we don't know if COVID's going to still be around. Um, and I just I don't want to worry about that. And I feel like once you have a baby, we could probably be in more debt than we are, you know? Like I don't because it's gonna be like hospital bills and just baby stuff that we're probably gonna have to afford. And I probably won't have time to do that. So I think right now I'll be about 4.5 to 5 months pregnant in January. So I think it's a good time to just get married. And then as for wedding dresses, I've checked online. It's called Shein, Shein. My sister found the website. Apparently, they sell wedding dresses. Super cheap. It's like under $100. Like, but they're not like full on wedding dresses, but they're like, they've got like, it's kind of like a white look, like nice white dresses. So I think I'm going to try to do something like that if I feel like it. If not, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna wear. Um, because at first I was gonna do the Asian dresses, the Vietnamese Asian dresses, because I don't know if you know, but I'm Vietnamese, by the way. So I don't know if I was wanting to do the Asian dresses. I was planning on that, but then I was like, nah, because then you have to do the whole Asian tea ceremony, and I just don't think my mom. Who knows? I don't know how. Here's the thing: my mom makes everything so complicated. And so I'm not really involving her in the whole wedding planning. She doesn't really know what's going on with the wedding. All she knows is she's going to have to be there. And for all I know, she's going to walk me down the aisle. I'm not even quite sure. Does everyone know that I'm pregnant? No. My aunt, uncle, my mom's sister, and brother in law do not know that I'm pregnant. They might know I'm pregnant because I have posted on social media about like nausea, can't sleep, or whatever problems. But yeah, they don't know I'm pregnant, or I haven't directly told them yet. So once I tell them, and I think it'd be safe to finally, and then once I book the venue, we are going to go see it this Friday. So we have so much going on. This Friday, we're going to see the venue, and I have a doctor's appointment, my first doctor's appointment. And it's so dumb because you have to see the doctor first for insurance to approve you, because apparently an OBGYN is a specialist. I didn't fucking know that. You can't just go straight for a specialist. You actually have to go to your primary doctor first, then wait for a fucking specialist. And I'm like, oh, God. Oh, so annoying. This is so annoying. So, people, I don't know what insurance is the best insurance to get that would protect women who are pregnant, but like, I think it's really fucking crappy, shitty job that these insurance people don't take it as like, why would you have to consider, like, what the fuck is this? Like, who the fuck says you need to get approval from insurance for a fucking OBGYN? Like, that it's a specialist. So annoying. So anyways, I think so fucking stupid. So fucking so fucking mad right now that I have to wait. Like, though they said that it could take 2 weeks to almost 2 months till I get an OBGYN. And if you have HMO, let me see. Let's see, marry him and it will be a lot all at once, but just keep working it. PPO. Okay, so I'll try to look for something that's PPO. I never even knew the difference, honestly, because looking at health insurance is literally stressful for me because it's like, it takes, you have to like research all the doctors and I don't know. So we'll have to figure it out. I was trying to have my friend look into it, but apparently my insurance is in Orange County, so she's in LA County, so she can't look into my insurance because she's LA County, but she works at like a doctor's office that can look into people's insurance and see what they're approved for. And she was going to do me a favor and look into that. But because I'm Orange County, she can't look into what Orange County doctors I can find. So that sucks, but it's okay. I'll just have to deal with it. I really want to go and have Hoag Hospital in Newport Beach, but I don't know if my insurance will be saying yes to that. Um, But here's the good thing. Apparently, if you're considered high risk, then maybe they'll expedite your OBGYN referral and they'll find you one real quick, especially since I'm fucking like 8 weeks fucking pregnant. They better fucking rush that shit. Um, okay, so that's a lot of things I've told you guys about. I'm getting married in January. It's going to be January 22nd, 2022. Um, I would have gotten married, well, I didn't want to get married too late, too close to my pregnancy, but then I wanted to get married in December, but I thought that's insane because I won't be there to finalize anything, right? Um, so yeah. Oh, and then me and Joey, my fiance, we did apply online for our marriage license. So we picked that up next week, Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday. We pick it up Tuesday. We have an appointment to pick it up Tuesday. um, that way, the day that we get married, we can just sign it, which is good. So that'll be 3 months. So yeah, I have so much going on, and I had to just come on here and tell you guys. I wanted to do like a once I start living back in Orange County, guys, because right now it says I live here in San Francisco because I'm um, helping my sister take care of my nephew for the time being. How long dating? Well, me and oh my god, what day is today? Today's oh god. Today's our 1 year fucking anniversary, actually. Today is the 1 year anniversary that Joey and I first exchanged phone numbers and talked on the phone for hours. Today's our 1 year anniversary, guys. I can't believe it. I didn't even realize that right now. Um, yeah, so we've been dating for a full year. We met kind of like October, um, and then kept like flirting or, yeah, so we've been dating for a whole year as of today. Today is a full year that we've been dating. He proposed September 4th. I didn't even tell you guys how I got pregnant, huh? Okay, okay. You guys ready for this? So, me and Joey while I was in town, um, so September 1st, I arrived I visit Orange County, and I think we had sex that that night that I arrived in town because I knew that it was my ovulating window, right? I knew, oh yeah, if you guys are wondering, yes. Well, we have sex to plan to make a baby, but I just didn't think the baby would come so soon. And he hasn't proposed at this point yet, right? Because he proposed September 4th. But September 1st, I think we have sex. And then September 2nd, we have a spontaneous sex. at Disneyland. So we have sex at Disneyland Park, right? Inside Disneyland. Um, Closer to 9 o'clock ish, where it's so dark no one can see us. So we're bad. We're so bad. And so we have sex there, and then we have sex. I think we have sex maybe the Friday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we have sex during that window. And at this point, I don't know when I exactly conceived, um, but according to my last day of my first period, um, I have conceived the baby September 2nd, which is the day we went to Disneyland. So if anybody needs a baby, you need to go to Disneyland and secretly find an area to have sex in. And there you go. I'm okay, I'm totally kidding, but um I kind of think that, when they say it's the happiest place on earth, I feel like it's the magical place on earth. I know, right? I'm still thinking. We don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl. We have no idea. Joey wants to find out the sex. I kind of want to be, I kind of want to be surprised when the baby comes, but at the same time, then, we don't know what to buy for the baby if we don't know the sex. So, anyways, but the baby was conceived in Disneyland pretty much that night. Little sperms hit it, boom, like, you know. Um, so yeah, we're planning on doing a baby shower in May or end of April because the baby's gonna be due May 27th, 2022. So it's gonna be a Gemini baby, which explains why I feel like I have twins. Um, because it's because the Gemini's twins, and or they have two personalities. I'm sorry, they have two personalities. So, but there's also, you could be Gemini twins. But anyways, yes. So I feel like my baby is but because my baby's gonna be a Gemini baby, I feel like it's gonna have the two personalities. So I've been having like mood swings galore. Like I've been having dreams that are fucking crazy. I just been like weird dreams that are just whatever's. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing a baby shower, which is like a carnival style baby shower, where it's gonna be some games and stuff like that. Oh no, 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 we're not. That's too soon. I won't know the sex of the baby until after the wedding, until February. And again, we don't even know if I'm going to get an OBGYN by then because it might take 2 months or so for stupid OBGYN to approve me. But yeah, so I don't want to do that. And then also they said that I can do like a blood draw after 12 weeks, more like 16 weeks to be safe, to find out the sex of the baby. They don't prefer we do the sonogram or an ultrasound. They said that's actually harmful to the baby. That can give you an abortion. Like, yeah, so we're not going to do that. Come to find out, my ex, his wife posted they're having a baby. Oh my god. So there's this ex that I was like very much in love with years ago, and I never thought I'd love anyone else but him until I met Joey. So I'm very happy with Joey. To say that I love someone more than my ex now because of Joey, like it was huge. Like it's really, it really shows how much like Joey means to me. And it was, I'm crying. I don't want to cry, but like it's just crazy because I'm very happy that I found the right partner who supports me through all my craziness. Um, and I just feel like we really, really like are happy. Like it's like the partnership where people always say like you bring the best out of each other, and I bring the best out of him. Like he wants to be better, and
I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy, and he's doing that. He's making me happy. So, and I'm happy that I'm pregnant. I think like you guys saw the last video and I was crying last time because I was like I wasn't sure if I can get pregnant because Joey and I were gonna get like sperm, do the sperm count test, and um, and it was just people were like, why don't you do IVF or you want to do that? And I was like, no, I want to do it the natural way. I don't want to try to, get an adoption or anything. I want my own natural child. I'm going to raise a child that I gave birth to. Um, because I want to have that experience, like I just, if this is something women are able to do, and if I can do it, that's an amazing, amazing thing. So, anyways, I'm happy that I'm pregnant, happy I'm getting married to someone that I love so much, and he loves me so much, and happy I'm getting support from his side of the family, like more like his mom. His mom is so happy that she's gonna have a grandchild because she's been wanting that, but she knew that her son didn't want to get married or have a kid until he met me, and all that changed. So, and I think that's in a way a selfish way, but that's why she probably really, you know, likes me because I'm giving her son like the family that she wanted him to always have. So, but oh, and then we got an apartment. So he's living in the new apartment right now. We moved in October, so that's good. But the landlord is being a brat with fixing things because it wasn't perfect as she said it would be when we moved in. So, like, there's an exposed wire. Um, the water heater there is not hot enough, so it's still cold. The handyman fixed the place up a little bit better that day, but he took our broom. He took our fucking broom. And then also the sink still has rust in it. So I'm just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why would you tell us the apartment's ready to move in October 1st? And then we move in and it's still not ready. Like, what the hell was that? You know what I'm saying? So it was really odd that they didn't get it ready by October 1st. It still has some issues that needs to be fixed. And we don't even have the laundry room key. So, but I'm not gonna stress. I can't stress on that. I can't stress. But so anyways, my ex is my ex is gonna have his first kid, and he's been married for I don't know, like 6 years now. And I guess they've been trying to have a kid for a very long time. And he's close to his 40s. How old is he? He's older than me. I'm 36, so he's like 39. He's gonna be 40 because we're 3 years apart. So yeah, he's gonna be 40 next year. But yeah, so but it's kind of sad because I don't know how long he's gonna be deployed for. Apparently, according to her post, his wife's post, he's gonna be deployed, or he's deployed already as of like yesterday, and their baby's expected in April 2022. So yep, I guess everyone's having sex and getting pregnant easier this year due to COVID and me getting vaccinated. Oh yes, so people are also wondering about the whole pregnancy COVID thing. COVID as well as I was a little scared because people had rumors saying if you got the vaccination, it would kind of make you like sterile or hard to get pregnant. And I got the vaccination in April, well, in March, and then I got the last one in April. So I got pregnant in September. So I got pregnant easier, and I've been trying to get pregnant for many years with every partner because that's how much I wanted to get a baby. Um, and so I wasn't very, very shocked that Joey had some good swimmers. But I think it's because I think the vaccination either weakened my eggs or something, but it got me pregnant, so that's a good thing. So if any women out there are wondering, maybe I know yesterday was a national miscarriage um like day for people who miscarried or had like lost a child um during pregnancy, but I'm not trying to joke, but maybe it's still the best time. Maybe you guys can keep trying. If you got vaccinated, um, a lot of people are getting pregnant um, after getting vaccinated. So they got vaccinated first, and then they were getting pregnant. So that's insane. And I'm one of those people. I actually got a baby, or I'm pregnant. Um, but oh, and the time I first found out I was pregnant, oh my god, I cried. I cried in shock. Like, this is not real. This is not real. This is a fucking false positive. This has to be a false positive. And then my sister's like, "No, your lines are so dark. You're pregnant." I was like, "No, this can't be it." So I made an appointment a long time ago to Planned Parenthood for to get like not tested, but like to get because I think I had not a UTI or something, but I had like a bump on my vagina, which sometimes happens just because I used to have like a cervical cancer scare. So, anyways, I wanted to go see a doctor for that. But then Planned Parenthood made it so annoying. Apparently, the ones up here in like San Francisco County do not give you any, they don't examine you, what's wrong with you if you're pregnant. And I was like, well, what the fuck? Like, I don't know if I'm really pregnant. Why don't you guys give me a test then and find out? And then if it's negative, then you guys can examine my goddamn hoo ha. And they're like, well, I'm like, I say I'm pregnant, but I don't fucking know if I'm pregnant. So then I had to go and do the test again, and then to determine whether they wanted, if they could still see me, because Planned Parenthood that at that location apparently does not perform any prenatal care. They only provide, I guess, STD testings and like breast cancer screenings or exams, like not screenings but exams, and then they do the referrals. But I was like, what the fuck is this? So, anyways, um, so that sucked. So I sat in the office, and the woman asked me, "It's like, what test results are you expecting?" And at the same time, I was like, well, shit, I just got engaged to. It'd be crazy if I was really pregnant, but I do want this baby. And then okay. So she did the results and she came back and she goes, congratulations, you're pregnant. I'm like, oh my God. Sat in the office, probably in the exam room for like 5 minutes, crying, going through several tissues to compose myself, to calm down and realize like, shit, this is real. Like, I'm fucking pregnant. Like, this is fucking crazy. Um, so yeah, I took 2 tests to make sure I was pregnant, and it's crazy. I am. So, and now it's been considered 8 weeks. Um, and every time I look at like as the weeks go by, I feel like the images of the baby, that what it looks like is so ugly. It's just like this little clear looking like alien thing that's in me. Um, they tell you like what the size of your baby is and all sorts of things. And I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. So, oh, and then for Joey, oh my God, I was trying not to tell him until his birthday in October. So I found out September 18th, um, or September 19th. No, September 18th. September 18th, I found out I was pregnant. And then on September 20, was it 19, 20? September 21st is when I took the second test with Planned Parenthood. And then found out again I was pregnant. But I was so frustrated because I couldn't be seen for my other issue, right? So I was like fucking mad. So anyways, I was like, oh God, now I gotta tell Joey. Well, I tried not to tell him because I wanted to tell him in person. But every day I'd be like, God, this fucking baby. And he's like, what? And I was like, I met Thomas, my nephew. I met Thomas. I would always tell him, he's like, okay. And then he and I would tell him like, oh, I can't drink. And he goes, baby, are you pregnant? And I'm like, no, I don't like to drink all the time. What are you talking about? He goes, well, you've been talking about how you've been so fucking like gassy or stuff because and because of the baby, and then one time you said that you're eating for two, because I mean I forget that I'm trying to keep this a secret from him, and so I would talk like just out there with him and tell him, and then I even like, especially where, what did I do? Think I oh because we had a guy, my mom has this like astrologer that tells you when the best day for you to get married. So that's how we chose our date, January 22nd, 2022. um he told us that's the best day to get married, and he told us it's in our best interest to go see him before we get married because he will tell us our lives together and that it's important that we know. And then so I tell Joey, I said, I'm like, well, it fucking matters. Like, I'm already having a baby with you, so it's not like I'm gonna divorce your ass. so, so I'm so stupid, guys. So he's like, what? I'm like, oh my God, Michelle, why can't you keep a secret? I'm so bad at secrets. I can't even keep a fucking secret. So, anyways, um, so pretty much I've already ruined it. But then he played along and said that he doesn't know nothing, that whatever I said, he didn't hear until I see him in person. Because I told him, babe, I really just want to tell you in person. So whatever I say, just ignore it. Just don't even like acknowledge this. So, anyways, um, yeah. So I was terrible. I was so terrible at keeping it in. Because every time I talk to him, I'd be like, oh, this fucking shithead. Like, I'd be like, it's like, because I can't eat, I'm feeling nauseous or whatever, I was feeling super tired. Um, yeah, but then, and then I told him, and I had a little onesie rolled up with the pregnancy test inside. He thought that fucking pregnancy test, because it's like so small, it's not one of those professional clear blue tests, but anyways, he thought it was a security tag on the baby onesie that I got him. I got him a Green Bay Packers baby onesie because he likes the Green Bay Packers. And I taped it on there, and he thought it was a security tag that was attached to it. I'm like, what the fuck? So anyway, you know, he's like, I said, can you read that paper? And so then he finally read it. He goes, oh, is this the pregnancy test? I'm like, yes, hello. He goes, this means you're pregnant. I'm like, well, yeah, hello. The onesie, come on, you know. So yeah, he was very, very happy. Um, probably scared. Well, especially when I'm pregnant, I'm going through all these symptoms. Yeah, I can't keep a secret. Like I can't. Like I'm going through all these symptoms. I'm like, fuck, you know. But yeah, the weekend he came up, he came to visit for his birthday weekend. Um, it was really hard for me to eat anything. I couldn't keep anything down. It was super, super hard. I just felt nauseous. Like I wouldn't, some things I were able to eat, some things I can't. It seems to me like I like spicy food while I'm pregnant. Like everything I crave is spicy, like chili, curry, um, anything that's spicy. I seem to fucking eat just okay. But they tell me as being pregnant, you need to stay away from spicy food. But that's all I crave. That's all I fucking want is spicy food. So it's really insane that they're telling you to stay away from certain foods, and I can't seem to stay away from them. I want them. That's all I want. That and sweets, of course. So spicy food and sweet food. I want something spicy and I want something sweet. It's the fucking Gemini baby. That's what it is. Fucking Gemini baby. God damn it. So I can't wait until I finally tell my aunt, uncle that I'm pregnant. I tell them this Friday that I'm pregnant, and I can't wait to do that. And then I can finally announce on social media. It's not like it's been hidden, but most of my friends know, but not like publicly. I haven't posted it that a little one's coming soon, so I'll post that soon. But yeah, I'm gonna have to work on posting. I've been so slacker on any of my posts lately, but I'm gonna post about it. So yeah, I can't keep a secret, man. I try telling myself like I want to tell him in person, right? Like I don't want to just tell him over the phone where like I can't hug him or anything. Um but yeah, he did call me and freaked out, and I said, and I lied to him, and I said I don't know for sure, which was true. Um, I think I haven't gone to Planned Parenthood at the time yet, and I wasn't sure about it um, until I went to Planned Parenthood. Then more of my then I knew it was for reals, and so that's when I was like really making those comments, and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "God, Michelle, just hold it together for like one more week. He's coming in one more week. Just hold it together, and you'll be fine." So I was like, "Oh my God." So finally, when I told him, I was so happy. The next morning, we FaceTimed his mom and told his mom. And she's like, "You should have told me that at dinner time." Oh, because you know what? We tried to trick our moms at dinner and tell her and acted like we were pregnant. Very well did not know I was already pregnant at that time. So crazy, right? So September 2nd was the day that I conceived. September 10th was the day that my mom and his mom, we all had dinner together. And instead of telling them I was pregnant because I didn't fucking know I was pregnant, I tell them that we got the apartment because that's when we found out we got the apartment September 10th, and that we got to move in October 1st. And so the mom was like, "That's it?" She goes, "I thought you were gonna tell me that you're pregnant." I go, "No, no." I'm like, "That's not gonna happen until after like a while. Like we'll get married first before we have a baby." Well, when my fiance proposes, he goes all out. He gets the baby involved too, and he might give me twins. I don't know. Who knows? I would be happy if I had twins. Actually, that'd be even bigger news. That'd be even bigger news. I cannot wait. It'd be amazing if I had twins. Like, because that's the goal. I want to have at least have two kids. I mean, of course I want one kid, at least one. Like I'd be grateful with just one child. Like if that's all I can even do is have one kid, I'd be so happy. But to have twins, oh god, my first pregnancy, oh man, I'd be really high risk, wouldn't I? That'd be so fucking crazy. Um because the connection is so poor, I barely get any of your comments um, until later. So let me see. Who's getting married? Mike, uh, I'm getting married. So, anyways, um, yeah, I'm very, very excited. So I cannot wait. Um, I mean, I'm more excited about the baby, but the wedding it comes first. So the wedding comes first. So wedding is January 22nd, 2022. Baby's expected arrival is May 27th, 2022. So all good things in the month of September, and then all good things in the year 2022. So really happy that that's all going on, and praying that my baby or babies are healthy and well. Um, and hoping it's twins. I know it's crazy, but I hope it's twins. That'd be so fucking cool. Um, they won't be identical twins, but they'll probably be like fraternal twins. Um, but it would be twins not based on genetics. It'd be twins based on my age. Because again, I have to explain this, but when you're 36 years old, you tend to, once you hit 35, your body tends to get ready to be in menopause, right? And so apparently taking the BMI test, my body based on my height, my weight, um my age is like 38. Is that crazy? So they predicted I'm 38 years old based on my BMI status. Um so I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So technically I'm like 38. So if my body is assuming I'm 38, then I'll already be in menopause mode. And so anytime my eggs are released, it's not one egg that gets released. It could be a couple, it could be like multiple eggs that are released. And if the sperm gets those eggs when they're released, then boom. And the sperms can get to as many eggs, because there's so many eggs, it's going to be hard to protect the one egg. So his little swimmers could have gotten to one egg, two eggs, three eggs, depending on how many were released during my last ovulation period. So it's crazy, crazy, crazy. Um, that could happen. So, anyways, um, yeah. So jot down notes. If you guys are trying to get married, trying to do it COVID free, like me, uh, do your research. Find out locations that people can conveniently get tested, COVID tested, um, where results can come to them, and within 72 hours, so you can show proof that you're negative to come to the wedding. Um, or be the host, be the people that offer COVID testing, so everyone can get tested, to know if they're negative. Would be really nice. Uh, what else? Instead of doing buffet style, try to find a place that would package your meals individually. I know Wood Ranch does it, but they're pretty expensive, and I didn't like their food options because they did. Their options were you get like a chicken breast, beef rib, barbecue rib, or tri-tip. So I think that was like not a good option for me because it was like $22 per person to get that meal, and I don't really care for barbecue chicken. So why am I going to pay for barbecue chicken when I just want like all tri-tip or all beef ribs? You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want that. So but Wood Ranch does offer, if you guys, I don't know where you guys live, but Wood Ranch is usually in California, Southern California only. So if you like Wood Ranch offers individual meals. So that's really, really cheap as it is. Um, you get two sides, a garlic roll, and one entree. Like, you can either get chicken breast for $16, or you can do $22 for chicken breast with the option of tri-tip, beef ribs, or barbecue ribs. And then yeah, two sides and a garlic roll with each order. So that one's good. But Boston Market was really the winner there in a way, because I think it's 17.99 if you want to do barbecue ribs. Like, so that's a little bit cheaper. It's not beef ribs or whatever, but it's still good. So it was 17.99 per meal, per package meal. But that's if I did it with a salad, and everybody gets cornbread. So you get
You can get barbecue ribs with two sides, a cornbread, and a house salad, Southwest salad, or Caesar salad. And that was $18.99 starting off. But for some odd reason, the one I got, I just go based on individual meals, and the individual meals starting on depending on what chicken you get or entree item meat you get. Um, if you get barbecue ribs, it's $17.99. I think if you get turkey, it's like $12.99. Meatloaf, $11.99. Um, half rotisserie chicken is $13.99, and then and all these are prices based on the entree, and then you still get the two sides with it, and you also get a cornbread with it. So I mean that's pretty damn good. So anyways, but I'm getting the chicken that's I think it's $11.99, so it's $11.99. It's really cheap, so it's $11.99, but in total, my total because I added 30 beef ribs, or I mean 30 barbecue baby back ribs, and um the herb and garlic, which is a little bit more. It's like $12.99 for that. And then I ordered the regular chicken, which is $11.99. It's only like $1 difference. But anyways, the most expensive was the baby back ribs, and those were $17.99. Um, and you add all that up for 100 orders. You do 100 orders of that, and I broke it down with 60 of the flavored ones, 40 of the regular original chicken. Comes out to 15.50 in a way. So you round it was like under a little, like maybe $15, 1,540 something dollars, but you round it up to like 15.50, $1,550, and then you divide that by 100, and that's $15.50 a person, and they're all individual packaged meals, which is awesome. And they all come with utensils, so again, that's really good. And it's COVID safe, so you want to find something that's like really safe and not so bad. Panda Express does really great prices as well as catering goes. You can get catered Panda Express to your wedding. It costs about, depending on how many we were gonna order. I think we were gonna order three catering platters from them, and that was gonna cost like $200, which is super cheap, super fucking cheap. And it was like $55 for if we wanted just more extra sides with it too. That would have been really cheap too. Yeah, it would have been under $500 for sure if we did only Panda Express. And if I did a full on wood ranch and we did that, it'd be about, if we did wood ranch, just full on wood ranch, our budget would have hit over, our food would have been 2,100, 2,100, and you divide that by per person, so it was almost like $22 a person, depending on taxes and tip, because they asked for gratuity. So I think it was like, yeah, 22, not 2,100, 2,200, and then food comes out to like 20, yeah, like $22 a person if you divide that by 100 people. So yeah, you gotta kind of like keep your options open, and because I wanted the individual meals, I wanted everything packed, so I don't have to worry about that shit. And I think it works out with Boston Market. Who does not love Boston Market? I mean, it's chicken. Who doesn't like rotisserie chicken? It's so fucking delicious and moist, you know? And then who doesn't like mashed potatoes with gravy, or cream spinach, or sweet mashed potatoes, or, um, yeah. So, anyways, that's the thing. Anyways, I guess that's it. I'm gonna end this here. Thanks for watching, everyone. It's been almost 2 hours chit chatting away. I know I have poor service right now, so I don't know how much you guys see and when your messages come on through. So I just wanted to share you guys the updates. I know it's been a while. I haven't updated with you guys in a while because I've been trying to keep this hush hush. But now that I told my fiance that I'm pregnant, I think it's okay to tell you guys too that I'm pregnant and I'm getting married in January. And we're checking out the venue though, but surely but slowly, we are working on everything, iron it all out. I have a whole wedding page set up. Um, I think it really covers all the facts. Thank you so much, Stevie, for participating in your questions. Um, Mike for asking who's getting married. I really appreciate, and then Pablo too. Um, Earlier chiming in. It'll be cool. If anybody wants to donate towards my wedding, you're more than happy to Venmo me. That'd be awesome. Or go on my wedding registry, or just my Amazon page, whatever. I don't care. But yeah, it'd be really great. So cool. Anyways, I will leave it off here. You guys have a great Monday, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week as well. All right. Maybe I'll stream live if I have any reception at the venue so you guys can see what it looks like. It's going to be on a farm, so it's all outdoors, so safe, Gotta get COVID safe. All right, peace out. Bye, guys.